So grab your coffee or tea because I wanna share with you everything about this fantastic idea I created to use for not one but 2 units from this textbook here. You're gonna love it, kids will love it. Super practical, fun, engaging, and interactive. Hi guys, I am Mr. Hat, and I want to share with you this idea. It's a mixed idea where I had to cut these by hand. It's not a professional design thing in the computer. And I mixed with our cards, and these are professionally designed. And I call them cards, but they're not like traditional cards that are square or rectangular shape. These are cards that comes and I cut and laminate them in the shape of the things, in this case animals, but I have for different topics as well. So let's start first with the textbook. Well, if you have this textbook, lay everybody up, or you use another textbook that has the same topic, so you can use this idea as well. So the unit is 6, as you can see here, where we learn about animals and prepositions of place like in, on, and under. And the animals we're going to choose are from here. I got extra animals in case you want to play with different animals, not just the ones in the textbook. And also in the nature, just a sec guys, in the page number 50, unit 5, we learn about nature. So in here we learn about flowers, trees, rocks, lakes, rivers and hills and so on. So that's why we are mixing up these 2 units and these 2 different kinds of cards. The cards, professional cards, and then the ones I made by hand. Well, I'm going to put the book right here. And first of all, you need to cut the trees and lakes and rivers out of construction paper. Could be cardboard or any hard paper, as you can see here. You gotta cut them in the right shape and color. I use the colored pencils. They look cool. The texture, the looking is nice for kids, but once you finish coloring, you gotta color well, because otherwise it doesn't look cool. It gets your hands all dirty for a while. Now it doesn't anymore, but anyway, so if maybe you prefer marker or something else. So these are the lakes and the rivers, and there's a reason I cut 2 of them or more, because you can split them, the kids, into groups later. You can have more kids doing the same thing, and the rocks. Well, just one little thing. In the trees, lakes, lake and river, you need to make some cuts. I don't know if you can see in the camera well there. Can you see there? Right over here. And then, for example, in the lakes, I have maybe you can see better here. So you gotta make some cuts because you will need them when you use the in. For example, the fish is in the lake, in the river, or the cat is in the tree. Well, once you made those, you need the animals. This is from one of our sets. You can download them online. I'm gonna maybe leave the link in the description below. You can just go and download it. You gotta print them out. They come in categories. They are for many topics, these cards. And you gotta cut around the animal. Can you see there in the camera? I guess you can. You cut around and laminate them. Guys, once you laminate, it's a little bit of work, but once you laminate them, they last forever. And then you can use for tons of different activities and games. It's super fun. It's not a traditional card, so it works like a toy, so kids can play with the animals, and then it's easier to run a lot of the different games and activities because it's not a squarish type of thing. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Well, there are, if you know a little bit about gamification, or if you follow our content, you will know there are different ways to work with one game. So you can play in different ways. So using gamification techniques. So I'm gonna first explain you the first way to play this game, which is very simple. You need kids to make these sentences and share with your friends. Do a little speaking or listening. Huh? So what I recommend you to do is first to give the kids some animals, random animals. Make sure they know the animals. Some animals are difficult, like octopus, depends on the language. I don't know what country you're teaching now. Kids may not be able to say, or some animals are too advanced, or the sounds are too difficult for that specific country, so kids can't pronounce. You also choose things they feel a little comfortable. Don't go super hard level from the very beginning. Give them the animals. Maybe one kid, 2 or 3 animals, up to the teacher. Let's see, let's choose here alligator, bear, and what else? Alligator, bear, and okay, snake. So I got here the alligator, bear, and snake. So give them 2, 3, or 4 animals, and give them a little time, like a minute or 30 seconds, so they can choose where the animals go, and then they can play with it. They can, for example, they put the bear under the tree, the alligator in the lake, and then that's why they cut. So can you see? You can put the animal in here like a looks very cute. Can you see that? So the alligator is in the lake, and the snake is on the rock. On the rock. You can allow kids, 2 or 3 kids, to use the same piece, okay? Same piece, because there is space enough. So ask them to place their animals and practice a little how to say where each animal is. Then give them a little time. Help them, in case they can't say the full sentence. You can write on the board, whiteboard too. And then it goes like each kid taking turns. Maybe one kid, one animal, and then they go around, and then this kid here says the second animal, and so on. The bear is under the tree. Ask them to point, use their body when talking, okay? When saying these. The snake is on the rock. The alligator is in the lake. Once they did that, give them some points, prize, praise them, whatever you want to do. And ask them to collect the animals back. And it's nice if they switch animals. Or just put all the animals from all the players on the table, mix them up, and then each player chooses 2 or 3 animals again. And ask them to, if they use the tree, rock, and the lake, and not the hill and the river, ask them to use the river and the hill this time to change. Okay? I think it's very cool to try different things in the game. Well, once you're done, the kids are done, you can turn this into a mini competition. Okay? And you can again do exactly the same, but set the timer like it depends on the kids in the group of kids you are teaching, but could be like I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. I think 30 seconds is enough. So you set the countdown, the 30 seconds. In the 30 seconds, the kids have to place their animals wherever they want and say the sentence. For example, 3, 2, 1, start. The countdown starts. So I go like, the alligator is in the lake, the snake is in the tree, the bear is under the tree. And boom. If in case in these 30 seconds or the given time all of them can finish, means it is maybe too long. You gotta shorten that. Instead of a 30, try maybe 20 something, and then try again. You can tell them they can put in different places. You can mix up the animals or not, but you're playing now, don't need to. If you mix up the animals, you're gonna take longer, so it breaks the flow of the game. So again, same animals, different places are same. And then if they can do in 20 seconds, you can challenge them to doing maybe 18 or 15. And keep doing that until you reach a time that is a little bit hard, challenging to do, but they can do. Okay? They will be surprised coming from example 30 to 12 seconds. No? So it's just amazing. Well, that could be the first game or the warm-up. And then you can play another game. And for the second game, you can write these sentences beforehand. You can say them right away, make them up and say right away. Or you can use AI to help you out. If you use AI, it's easier because you're going to have a ready-to-use list that you can read, you don't get lost, you don't forget where things were, and then you can ask students, the leaders, volunteers, to read those answers, those sentences. So I guess it's more practical. The only thing you have to do, I'm going to say very quick in this video, is how to make this sentence list in the AI. You go to ChatGPT, and then you have to provide all the information so the chat can make it for you. So you gotta say, I want to make simple sentences like this. The bear is under the tree. Using animals. And after that, you can even say that, don't need to type. Okay? You can even say, use the microphone and say. Then you, after you said this, what I said, now you continue. I need to use rocks, rock, hill, tree, lake, and river. The prepositions of place are in, on, and under. And the animals are, then you have to say the animals you want to use. Okay? The animals are alligator, snake, bear, dog, elephant, horse, octopus, cat, penguin, and whale. Now make me as many sentences as possible matching all these elements. And boom, let the AI make it for you. It's gonna come up with a list with all the possible matches. You can ask the chat to number it, number all the sentences, and then you're gonna get sentence 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that. You can use it straight from the AI, or you can go to Canvas, which is free. You can make like a A4 size doc. Put all these sentences there. Maybe split, depends on how many sentences you get or the size you want that. You maybe need 2 or 3 pages, and then split all those sentences in 2, 3, or 4 pages. Print them and have them in a clipboard so it's easier to use. Okay. Then you start the competition. Let me start the game. Okay. The game, as you probably understood, it's very easy. You say the sentences, sentence 1, 2, and 3, and so on, and then they have to listen, match all the things on the table, and then they have to say that sentence again back to you so we can confirm. After you finish, you just check, that's double final check, to see how many sentences they got correct. Okay, very simple, like this. 3, 2, 1. The alligator is under the tree. The bear is in the tree. The dog is in the river. The bear is in the tree, and the dog is in the river. So you say those, and then the kids have to place everything and say, the alligator is under the tree. The bear is in the tree. The dog is in the river. Once they finished, you double check. And if all the answers are correct, they get 3 points. If you're teaching bigger kids, you could say like every time the answer is correct, they get 1,000 points, 5,555 points, or something like that. It will be more challenging. And you can get them to speak those numbers later on. Well, that's how we play. If you want to make it more challenging or add some extra excitement, you can say more sentences, so they will have to handle more options. You can also you can say the sentence and then they very after you during the time you're saying you're all do together, or you can tell them you're gonna say 3, 4, 5 sentences, and after you finish, they start matching. If you ask them to match after you said everything, makes it very challenging. Cool, excellent for groups. This way you do. So 5 sentence group with 3, 4 kids, 5 kids, 5 sentences. Boom, 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 boom. Go, and then they just match them. And that's why if you have groups and you cut 2 or 3 pieces of each, then you can have everyone playing at the same time. And then some groups will get the answers correct, some will not, some will get more or less. This is a very cool way to play in groups. That's my recommendation. Don't forget, it is very important for kids learning English to use their imagination. So allow them, or even when you're asking chat to help you, to make crazy combinations, which is very fun. For example, the whale is in the tree. You will never see a whale in the tree. The octopus is under the tree, or the bat is in the river. Things like that. Kids love it. It's very fun. Everyone remembers those forever, and the nice thing is they remember the structure of the phrase. So the animal is in or on, under, the, and the place. This is amazing because they just stick in their brain, and it's just, the retention is just ridiculous. I highly recommend you to encourage them to do those. Or you using a ChatGPT, ask it to make crazy combinations like a whale in the tree and things like that, and the AI will make it for you. And now I'm going to teach you the third way to use this game, which is very fun too and very challenging. You're going to choose one animal. If you choose 2 or 3, it's going to increase the difficulty too much. So you could do, but maybe it's going to get boring, and then kids don't want to play more. So choose one animal. For example, the cat. Let's use the cat. And then you gotta ask them to spread all the pieces here on the table, put the animal in the middle. And here you can play in groups, individual, it's up to you. But 1 player per time, or if groups, 1 player from each group per time is the best. Then you, or someone running the game, has to choose where the cat will be. So, and then mentally you think, or write on a piece of paper. I think writing on a piece of paper is even better because I can show later to prove it. There's no trick. Or write that, let's say the cat is on the rock. So I don't say, and I say, okay kids, I already chose where the cat is. And then you tell them 3, 2, 1, go. Then the player has to think where the cat is. In the tree, under the tree, in the lake, in the river, on the hill, on the rock. Let's say the player, okay, I think the cat is on the hill. No. Then the player said, the cat is on the hill. And if there's another player, and the other player said, the cat is on the rock, for example. And then you stop, both of them chose the place, say 3, 2, 1. The answer is, ask them to ask you, where is the cat? And then you say, the cat is on the rock. So the person that chose, the player group that chose on the hill, lost. So the group that chose the cat is on the rock wins. And then you give them points. Don't forget to give the points to people that lost because they tried, they just couldn't get it right, but give them some point to keep them motivated, okay? That's it guys. If you liked it, so push the like button to help the channel, please. Subscribe, share with people that you may think it's a useful idea, and comment down below if you have questions, ask us, and that's it. So see you guys. Mr.